Welcome back to Star Trek Online, everybody, and I'm your host, the Housecode Gamer. Today we are taking a look at the Lukari Halkoon science ship, introduced year 7 during that particular anniversary. Shortly after the Lukari were introduced to the game. The Lukari, by the way, were STO's second player race after the Defiri. Nobody liked the Defiri. The Lukari seemed a lot more competent and a lot better received. Granted, tying them into Cal Dano, the creator of the Toxu Tot, helped with that. And this is the second science ship out of those anniversary events. So, what is there to say about it? 1. Intelligence spec. Intelligence engineering. Very few tactical abilities. And it's a science ship. So, obviously, there's my bias against science ships. In fact, it's got the same layout as, you guessed it, a science ship. In particular, the legendary the legendary Intrepid minus the extra universal console. Its starship trait? Well, it just basically improves your starship shield regeneration and hull regen whenever you use tractor beam, charge particle burst, or energy siphon. But that's not the problem. You started to notice a bit of a trend with these anniversary ships. A trend that thankfully ended with the whole 9th anniversary. The Protomatter Field Projector. Now, you might have noticed something about the name of this set. Alliance Multi-Mission Systems. Multi-Mission. What has that name? Multi-Mission. As with the flagships and the command battlecruisers, this is connected to another set. The Vestas. And their Klingon Romulan counterparts. Needless to say, when this happened, I was not particularly impressed. I mean, I got the ship, which also came with a special warp core, which is also tied to that the mission it first appeared in, which, by the way, also signaled the return of General Kern, or rather, General Rodak. But then again, we all know who he really is. Kern, son of Moog, brother of Worf. Bashir does good work. Now, again, this comes with a set. A covariant shield array, reconnaissance warp core, or singularity core if you're a Romulan, and a deflector dish. If you're a science driver and you're interested in this sort of thing, well, there is a Tier 5 version, which is a flying saucer. In fact, a fan nickname for this thing is the Dorito Chip. Hold on a second. I need to get over to the fleet thing. There it is. The Dranuur scout ship. This was the first scout ship introduced to the game. I have never played with this ship, However, I would be remiss if I didn't at least say it exists, and that I have the potential of getting it, I just haven't. There is a Tier 5 version that is a flying saucer. But the Dranuur is obviously the most offensively focused of the lot. It mounts dual cannons. It has tactical consoles. In fact, it's a complete inversion of the other one. In fact, if I really wanted to admit it, this is the superior version of the ship. Of course, that also brings up a small problem. The fact that it requires 5 fleet modules. That is a major turn-off to anyone wanting this ship. Even its starship trait. I don't see much use for that. I mean, sure, it's more offensively minded, and it looks kind of like a batarang if you squint at it a certain way, but it's kind of disappointing. And it's only going to get worse from here. Housecoat Gaming, signing off.